Hi everyone, welcome back to another week of the Guest Life. So this week I wanted to show you our little DIY hot tub system that we've created. It's a couple years old now. When we decided we wanted to get a hot tub, we just kind of naturally went to the fire burning cedar hot tubs. We went and looked those up. And the cheapest 3-man one, I believe, was around $6,500. That was before tax, before shipping, so I could only imagine what it would be once it was here. And then anything bigger was up from that. So we were hovering below and above the $10,000 range, which we didn't have. And then after brainstorming for a while, we thought, well, why don't we make our own? It can't be that tricky. So John ended up locating this stock trough and kind of plumbed in. As you can see, there's already a little drain in it. The only thing about this is I put this log underneath it to get all the gunky water out, but that's not too tricky. But he plumbed the boiler into it. So I'll take you around. So this little boiler system cost us about $1,500 by the time it was at our front door. And it is called a Timberline wood water stove. So we just plumbed it into our tub. Once the tub is filled up past this top pipe, we can let the fire rip, and it takes about 3 hours to heat up to about 100 degrees Fahrenheit or a little more. So it's not too bad. So the trough was about $400 and the boiler $15. Once we got the deck built, we were into it for about $2,500. So it's a perfect little price range for us, and the kids have been really enjoying it. Sorry for my messy boards I'm gonna burn in that boiler. I'm sure you guys are used to the mess of my life by now. I'm just gonna get this hose in here and get it set up. The additional costs are obviously the well water pump that we have in the lake that pumps all of our water. And the generator, it could hook up to our inverter and our battery bank, but we've been noticing it's been drawing quite a bit of power. So just to be on the safe side, to not damage my batteries, I've just been plugging it right into the generator. I'm not good at multitasking. All right. Turn off eco mode. There it should go. See, it makes that poor little generator work a little bit. This is actually the first time me filling up the hot tub with our new water pump, so we'll see how long it takes. I should check what time it is. There she's filling. It's a good little hot tub. I guess some people might find it a little bit awkward because you're just sitting on the bottom and you don't have seats in it. But I mean, for the savings of over $5,000, I'll sit on the bottom of a stock trough. The kids actually use it a lot more than us, especially early in the spring or late in the fall when the lake water is cooling off. They've spent a lot of hours in this baby. Ah! Muscatygum. You ever seen one of those babies? It's actually a small one. The Northern Terror. Ugh. It's exactly 12:30. I just checked, so I'll check in with you guys. And my hose is leaking down here. Actually, I'll tighten that up. That'll help my run time. We'll see how long it takes me to fill. I'm gonna go get some hangry kids some lunch, and then I'll start up our fire once it's filled. There's no tightening that. It doesn't have an O-ring. I should go check inside and see if I have one. I actually found an O-ring. What are the chances of that? It's my well-prepared husband for you. Okay, try this again. Yeah, problem solved. So it's been 8 minutes so far. Already passed the first pipe. Awesome. We ran right out of water the other day in the cabin, so John and I actually timed the water pump from the lake to the upstairs tank, and it took exactly 10 minutes, which is about half the time as it did before. So I don't think it's gonna have a chance to freeze in the wintertime if it's got that good a flow. So while we're waiting on the tub to fill, I'll speak over the generator and talk to you a little bit about the projects I've been working on this week. I've been staining up this screen door that my wonderful dad has made for me. It's gonna be like a little self-closing screen door, keep the bugs down in the cabin and up the airflow, which will be nice. I've also reupholstered 2 of my kitchen chairs. They were just thrift store chairs. I really like them. They're a metal frame, but they were falling apart, ripping at the seams. All the stuffing was falling out of them, and having a puppy, she was liking that stuffing. So I've got those reupholstered. And then the stain that I used on the arms of those chairs, I used to refinish 2 of my other kitchen chairs. So they're kind of turning into a set. I don't know. I'm not good at reupholstering, obviously. It was actually trickier than I thought it was going to be. I was hoping that the base was going to be wood and I could use a staple, but no, it was metal. And I had to use tiny little clamps and trying to get that tight. I'm not that good at it, but I tried my best. I will admit to you that these little projects are actually just a procrastination because I had purchased paint and stain. I'm supposed to be doing the floor in the cabin so we can keep the water down in the winter with boots and stuff. The OSB isn't stained at all and it needs something on it, so we got a floor paint for that. And then on the deck, all the dark brown trimming and the railing and whatnot. And then the skirting around the whole cabin is just naked, so I wanted to do that up too. So I will have to get to these bigger projects maybe next week. We're at 34 minutes and we're getting there. I'd like to say with the old pump it was a little over an hour. Is it getting filled up? Oh, just about.
That's too filled up.
It's getting there. We have to make sure it's over that tight top white hole. Okay, I'm going to call that finished after 48 minutes. See the temperature of the lake water. Pretty much right at 20. So it's 1:34. I've got the fire started. We'll see how long it takes to warm it up.
I just hang out with my puppy.
You just love her. Making a cutie face.
He's making that cutie face. But he is.
Mm-hmm.
Make a cutie face.
Love you, Camry.
Come, make a cutie face. Ah. Can't just hit me.
She loves you.
Come here. Yeah. You funny dog. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Wanna snuggle buggy? Ooh. 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 No biting. No. No biting. No, no, no.
It's been about an hour and we're up to 80. At 2 hours, we're creeping past 85. Even though it's only at 85 and not hot tub temperature yet, I'm actually going to close this damper because it's my eldest's 11th birthday today and we have a bunch of visitors coming over. So I don't need any children overheating here. I think 85 will be nice and toasty for them to play in. The kids had a really fun time at the party. Everybody just left. It's turning out to be a gorgeous evening.